Hi, hello
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday.
Hello.
Hello,
Happy Sunday.
everyone, and welcome to our episode today. We're very happy
Mm-mm.
you're here with us for another episode of Global Women Building with Purpose, a global community of women building income with intention, integrity, and impact. Today's conversation is titled You Don't Need to Quit Your Job, Building Extra Income Without Disrupting Your Career. A lot of women today are asking the same question. Is it possible to build something of my own while still keeping the career and responsibilities I already have? So, in this episode, we're having a real conversation about that. We'll hear from women across the Philippines, Thailand, Canada, and Mauritius, including women building an online business alongside a busy corporate life, being full time mommies, and moms balancing careers while growing something in the digital space. We're simply here to share our experiences, what we've learned so far, and what's possible when women start exploring new opportunities while still honoring the life that they're already living. So, if you've ever been curious about creating an additional stream of income, this conversation is for you. Let's dive in and meet our amazing speakers. The floor is yours, Darren.
Hi, thank you, Anne. Hello, everyone. Good evening from the Philippines. So, my name is Darren. So, I'm a wife, a mom of two boys, and I'm a certified public accountant by profession. So, currently, I hold a full-time corporate role as a finance head while also running a digital business on the side, which I consider as my plan B and my corporate exit strategy. So I have been in the corporate world for almost 2 decades now. So right after passing the CPA board exams, I immediately started working and began my career as an auditor in one of the big four audit firms here in the Philippines. So over the years, I grew my career and became fully dependent on my salary as an employee. So at first, having a stable income felt enough. And I received my salary twice a month. So that's very common here in the Philippines. So that's every 15th and 30th. And at that stage of life, it actually covered all my needs, and even some of my wants, and allowed me to support my parents as well as a way of giving back to them, right? But of course, as life changed, our priorities changed too. So when my husband and I got married, so budgeting became more intentional because naturally, when you are starting a life together, so you want to build a strong foundation for your future family. So, of course, you're planning to build your own home, to get your family car, and then you plan for the education of your kids. And then when we had our first child and later on the second, that was when I truly realized that responsibility grow faster than income. So we wanted, of course, both our children to experience comfort, good opportunities, and the best life we could provide, right? So any parent would always want that. But because both of us, my husband and I are both employees, so we understood that salary has its limits. So of course, when your family grows, um, your salary as an employee does not automatically grow with it, right? So we realized that we have to be the ones to adjust. So either we reduce our expenses, or find ways to increase income by creating additional income streams. So for our family, of course, as much as possible, we don't want to limit the things that we can provide to our children, to our family. So we rather chose to find ways to increase income by looking for side hustles or additional sources of income. So, what added actually more to the pressure during that time was during the pandemic, right? So, I had my second child October of 2019, and then I think that was March 2020. We were all in lockdown already. So the pandemic hit, and it brought so much uncertainty and fear, of losing jobs. Especially that we already have two kids. So, we, of course, we don't want to lose, the income that we have been used to. So, but thankfully, I was able to keep my job during that time. But it still felt different knowing that there was no backup plan, if anything unexpected happens, no? So we actually prayed for it. We pray that we don't lose our jobs. And another thing is we prayed that we will be able to find something that could supplement or could add to our income, something that could fit our lifestyle as hands-on parents while we both have full-time corporate jobs. And um, gratefully, we were able to find this digital business, which allows us to build income on the side while keeping our full-time careers. So what makes it sustainable for us is the flexibility that it offers. So we can work on it after office hours or during weekends because the business operates through a system that continues running in the background. And because our family has been used to the stability of a regular income, um, quitting our jobs is not yet part of the plan actually. So for now, we continue to grow this business patiently while keeping the security that our jobs provide because we do not want to take unnecessary risks. No, so some of us are risk averse, so we don't want because we're used to the stability that we have already, the security that we have, thinking that we have our jobs. So um we wanted to keep it that way first. And at this stage, so the additional income from the business is able to help us save faster, build our travel funds and invest more intentionally. And hopefully, as the business continues to grow, it can eventually give us the option of early retirement and greater freedom in the future. So for me, I think building extra income is not about leaving your job immediately. So it's not just either you choose this or you choose that. You can actually have both. No, it's just a matter of time management or um thinking about what benefit it could give you in the future. So by sometimes you sacrifice some of your time now, but eventually in the future you will be reaping the benefits, right? So it's about creating more choices, more security, um and more freedom for our family in the future. So I think so that's what I can share now, no? So I hope um moms like me also working moms will be able to realize that there we have options, beyond the normal 9 to 5, and that also creates peace of mind for us that whatever happens, there's always a backup plan or there's always a plan. So yeah, thank you, and I'm passing the floor to Jen.
Yes, thank you so much, Darren. So, good evening, good morning, ladies, and to everyone tuning in. So, I'm Jen from Bicol, Philippines. I'm a wife, mom of two girls, and a registered agriculturist. I spent 18 years in the corporate service industry as a sales professional, and today I work from home and I'm also a proud digital business owner. So tonight we're talking about a very relatable topic. So you don't need to quit your job building an extra income without disrupting your career. And honestly, I completely understand these concerns because most of us, especially moms like me or like us, already have a lot on our plate. So we juggle work, household responsibilities, our children's schedule, and sometimes even other side hustles. So when I first learned about this digital business, I asked the same question many people ask: do I need to quit what I'm currently doing in order to start this? And at that time, I was already working from home and very hands-on with my daughters, preparing them for school, helping with their homework, and accompanying them whenever needed. So I told myself, if I'm going to start something new, it has to fit into my current schedule and priorities. And that's what I appreciated about our digital business. So because it showed me that you really don't have to quit your job or disrupt your current responsibilities just to start building another income stream. So the system is actually designed for busy moms and working professionals like us. There's no fixed schedule and no strict office hours. And we just simply build it around the time we already have time available. So when I started, I only had about 1 to 2 hours a day. So most of the time, it was after putting my kids to bed or early in the morning before they wake up. So I use those small packets of time to learn about the business, go through the training, understand the system, and apply what I was learning step by step. And little by little, those small and consistent actions began to build my foundation. So today, I'm able to run my business while still doing the things that matter most to me, preparing my daughters for school, helping out my husband in the farm activities, and managing my work from home responsibilities. And another thing I really love is that this business is portable even when I'm traveling. I can still check in, stay connected with the community, and continue growing my business. And the best part is that I can grow it at my own pace. For me, this is not just about earning additional income, it's also about building something that can give our family more flexibility and freedom in the long run. So if you're a working mom or a professional like us who has ever asked yourself, is there more that I can do for my family? So the answer is yes. You just need to take the first step, learn, explore, and allow yourself to grow. So you don't need to have everything figured it out from the beginning. So just start with what you have, where you are, and let your desire for change lead the way. So that's it for me. I'll turn it over to Anne.
Hi everyone, me again. So my name is Anne. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm now based here in Canada with my husband James. We are child-free by choice and very proud fur parents to our two kitties, Oreo and Coco. I have been in the corporate world for 22 years now, so don't count my age. So for most of my adult life, I've been the main breadwinner in our family, being the eldest child. And now that I'm 42 and my husband is 47, we really started having honest conversations about our future and what that could look like for us financially. So for a long time, we are all taught that, if you work hard, you stay committed to your career and have a stable job, that should be enough. But over the years, if there's anything that the pandemic taught us and everything that's happening with the world right now, rising cost of living, and just the uncertainty of life in general, right? I started to realize that relying on one source of income might not be the safest plan anymore, especially now that we are in our 40s and really starting to think about long term plans, including the possibility of early retirement. While I'm not a mom and my priorities may look a little different than the rest of the women, majority of the women, I still believe that every woman deserves that chance to build the financial security and more choices for herself and for her family. For me, personally, quitting my job is not really the immediate goal, was not the immediate goal. Eventually, yes, of course, once this digital business has been established for me and my husband, it's going to be a year on Monday since we started this online business. I do enjoy my corporate career and very grateful for the stability it provides me and my family. So instead of taking a big leap, we decided, myself and my husband decided to explore what we could do, something alongside our full time jobs. And this online business is the perfect fit to be another source of income because it gives you flexibility to begin from anywhere in the world, really, while still keeping your full time job. It's not about replacing our careers overnight, but it's more about creating another option for us. And in the past year, I am really grateful because the change in our mindset is amazing. I've learned personally new skills, stepped outside my comfort zone, and connected with a lot of incredible people and women, like the speakers right now from different parts of the world, who are also building something alongside busy lives, right? And one thing that I've realized is that it doesn't have to happen all at once. It can start with small steps, learning as you go, and just being open to what's possible. Because at the end of the day, the journey is simply about creating more options, whatever that looks like for you and your family and for your own circumstances. And I'm really, really very positive about this digital business because I could really see, based on the real people and real results in our community of over 250,000 people and counting, that there's a lot of potential, not just financially, but growth and like just finding your purpose in life. If that's something that you're looking for as well, this could be it for you as well. So now I'm passing the floor to Mami Ayin, one of our amazing coaches in the community. Mami Ayin, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, Anne. And I really like what you said earlier. It's not that you have to quit your job immediately, or maybe your passion really is your job, so you can do the business side by side. So anyway, for those who are new to our pages, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Ayin, and I'm joining you live from the Philippines. So I used to work in the corporate finance space, but today I'm giving a different perspective because I'm actually a full-time mom now and a homeschooler to my daughter. So actually, I treat being my daughter's teacher as my full-time job now. And alongside that, I'm also building the digital business, which I focus usually at night when I'm done with being my role as being a teacher, along with aside with my other role. So, like many of the ladies here with me today, I also wear many hats. And I'm managing our home, guiding our daughter in homeschooling at the same time, building this business, something that I can contribute to my family's future. So, what made me realize that time back in 2019 that I needed extra income, for me, it's, excuse me, the realization came when I fully stepped into motherhood. So it was, really was very grateful for the opportunity to focus on raising my daughter and being present for her. But at the same time, I also became more aware of the realities of life, just like what Darren said earlier. So when there's only one main income source in the family, it creates pressure and actually fear. And as a mom, you start thinking not just about the present, you also think about the future of the family, right? So at the same time, part of me that time still wanted to grow, still wanted to learn new things and to contribute in my own way financially. Especially, I know I came from the corporate world. I know what I'm capable of. So there, yes, I wanted more purpose and identity other than being a mom, but it wasn't really about being unsatisfied with my life back then. It was more of realizing that having only one path or one income source it's not enough for me to feel at ease. There's no security. So I really wanted that security. And I wanted to explore something that could support our family while still allowing me to be present for my daughter. So I want to focus on motherhood. So why didn't I the decision came in my case, my full-time job today is like what I said earlier, was being a mom and a homeschool teacher to my daughter. But when I started exploring the digital business, I was a stay-at-home mom considering to go back to the corporate race or looking for online jobs. I considered actually virtual assistant jobs just to provide more for the family. But when I discovered the business, I was very happy to know that I didn't have to go back to the corporate world or have an online job because I really didn't want something that can compete with my responsibilities as a mom. And I didn't want to jump into something that would pull me away from my daughter. So, what I appreciated most about this business is that I didn't have to choose one or the other, just like what Darren said earlier. I could start slowly, step by step, and build something during the pockets of my free time, just like what Mommy Jen said earlier. So it allowed me really to grow something meaningful while still honoring my role as a mom. So what changed since I start building the digital business? What changed most was the sense of fulfillment and balance. Today, I still fully embrace being a mom and a homeschooler. At the same time, I know that I can contribute to my family's future. And the digital business really expanded what's possible for our family because I can do this while doing my main role as a mom and a wife. And I think that's why women can really relate with us today because it allows this business allows us to grow, contribute, and build something meaningful without having to step away from the responsibilities and the relationships that matters most to us. So there, that's it from me. I think we have lots of comments. Before we continue with our next speaker, Mami Mads, let's look at some comments first. There. Hello, Louisville. Hello, watching from CA from Canada. Hello. Good morning there, I suppose. Yeah, good morning. And we have Ate Chari. Hello, ladies. Yes, she has. Yes, too. Salary has limit. Business bring freedom and no limit. Yes, I really agree with this, Mami, Ate Chari, because when we work, our effort actually it's not commensurate with the salary that we are getting, right? All right, next. Hello, Summer Breeze. Hello, Daphne. Oh, happy International Women's Day. Good evening, ladies. And it's good. I actually forgot. And it's good that our episode today is just a day before the International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. Yes, Ate Chari. Hello. And we have also Mary Grace Fabros. Good evening, ladies. Good evening. From Pia's avid fan, John Paul de los Reyes, magandang gabi or that's good evening in Filipino. Good evening,
Good
JP.
evening.
Yes, from Summer or Daphne. Very true, Anne. My mindset definitely changed when I joined the business. Thanks to my coach. Thank you. You're welcome as well, Daphne. You inspire us all. Truly an amazing mentor and coach. Thank you. My heart is full. Thank you for that nice comment, Daphne. Thank you everyone for watching and keep sending your comments. We are listening here. And there, let's go to our next speaker, Mommy Mads, my as a full-time mom, stay-at-home mom. Go ahead, Mommy Mads.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mami Ayin. So, hello, everyone. Good evening from the Philippines. I'm Mami Maz. So, just like Mami Ayin, I'm a stay at home mom and a digital business owner. So, I'm also a mom to a 6-year old girl. and my husband works as a seafarer. So most of the time, I manage everything at home while he's away. So before discovering this digital business, so I was fully focused on taking care of our home and raising our daughter. So like many moms, my day was already full. Household chores, church ministry, teaching Sunday school, and being present for my little girl. But deep inside, I had this thought that what if something unexpected happens? So what if one income is not enough nowadays. So my husband works very hard at sea, and I'm very grateful for that. But I also realized something important, that relying on just one source of income can feel very risky. And I wanted to contribute financially too, even while staying at home. So just like Mommy Ayin, I wanted to help build a more secure future for our family. So the good thing is when I discovered this digital business, so I realized I didn't have to quit anything to begin. So I didn't have to stop being a mom. I didn't have to stop serving in our church, and I didn't have to change my responsibilities at home. So what I saw in this digital business is that it's something you can build online step by step, even while managing your current responsibilities. So instead of waiting for the perfect time, so I simply started small. So for example, now that my daughter goes to school early at 6 a.m., so after I drop her off and come back home, so I use some of that quiet time to work on the business. So watching trainings, planning my social media content, or learning new skills. So sometimes it's just small pockets of time during the day. So I didn't wait for perfect free time. I simply used the little time I already had. So, and since starting just this journey, a lot has changed. So, like most of us here, I gained new skills, more confidence, and a global community of people who are also building something meaningful online. But what I appreciate most is the flexibility. So, I can still be fully present as a mom, take care of my family, serve in church, and at the same time, build something that can support our future. And that's what I love about this message today, that you don't have to quit what you're doing right now. You can simply start where you are, use the time you have, and grow step by step. So, because sometimes the smallest steps today can create the biggest changes tomorrow. So, that's it for me. So, um, now I'll turn it over to Niha.
Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Niham from Mauritius and I work as a sales coordinator and I'm also a former accounts professional and also a digital business owner. So personally, I love cats. I love being around my family and that's why I started this digital business because I want more freedom and I want to retire from my work. So before starting this digital business, I was working in accounting as an accounts manager. And you have lots of roles when you have a team under you. You have to meet expectations, meet deadlines, be responsible for everything that's going around. So as far as I used to love my job and I was overworking myself just to because I love my job. And when you are in a company, there are people that will leave. So at times you find yourself doing the work of more than one people. You're doing the job of two or more people. So this took a toll on my mental health, and I think I overworked myself for 3 years. So I actually hit a point where I was going through a burnout. I said, okay, I'm not going to work like this till I'm 65 years old. And I just prayed that I find a way to work less and I can still earn. But I definitely knew nothing about what is a digital business, etc., because I had no idea that I could run a business online. So what I did, I actually resigned from my accounting job as a manager in 2022 August, and I thought that I'll look for another job. Okay, so when I got another job, when I started there, there as a team leader. It was actually finding myself in the same place, like same routine, same way of thinking, and I was not actually looking for a job. I needed something else. I realized that it's going to be same. Even if I change jobs, I will be still overworking myself, because if uh, I have outgrown the situations that I have, it means that I wanted more for myself, more time. And when you're working overtime, so you don't have really have time for yourself. In accounting, you have to meet deadlines. You have overtimes for maybe 1 week because you have to finish reporting. So I found myself in the same situation. And after I started that new job, after 2 months, I just gave my resignation again because I didn't want to find myself overworking again. And then for 9 months, I focused on this digital business. I took a break from my job because I had to take care of my mental health, and I started taking care more of myself because I had put on so much weight that I used to not like myself when I used to look at the mirror or take pictures. But this business helped me find myself again. It built confidence in me. I started exercising because I was loving, because I wanted to show myself more in the camera. And if you don't love yourself, you won't be able to show yourself to others. So I started taking more care of myself, and this gave me time to be around my parents. I was not focused on when I'm going to get the next job or what. I just wanted to take advantage of a time. And while running this business, while sharing online with people, I got another job, which someone offered me, an acquaintance offered me, and it was a sales role. So now I work so much less than before. And even if I'm going to a work, I don't work overtime anymore. This business showed me that you are in control of what you want in life. If you don't want to work hard, you will certainly find a way to work less, because life will bring you opportunities to what's or your own standard about yourself is. And when I said that, okay, now I'll stop working overtime, I've actually found a job that where I'm not working overtime. And for me now, around me, even if at work people complain about they have to work 20 years more, 30 plus years, in my mind, okay, I'm not doing it. I know what I'm doing. And for me, it's like in 5 years, I want to be retired officially. Not that I stop working, but I can still earn, I can travel, I can meet my business partners in Philippines, in Canada, in other parts of the world, and still earn online, because you can own your time. You don't have to hustle hard just to earn an income. But obviously you need your income, because if you don't have money, how can you build a business? Because you need the money. So there's no hate for job, but you can choose your own path as well. Yeah, so this is for me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nia. So it's my turn now. So hello. Good evening, ladies. Hi, everyone. My name is Pia de los Reyes from the Philippines. I am a wife, a mom, a full-time bank employee, and at the same time, a part-time digital business owner. So I'm so happy and grateful that you're here with us tonight. So before, I was already working full-time in the bank. I've been in the industry for more than 20 years, and I'm grateful for my job. But at some point, I realized that having one source of income was no longer enough, especially if you are a parent. So life becomes more expensive. School, school needs, family needs, and of course, we also want to enjoy life, travel, and create memories with families and friends. So I realized that if I wanted more flexibility and more financially, I needed to start building something on the side. So I didn't quit my job,
My job is still a blessing and it provides security for my family. So instead of choosing one over the other, I decided to start small in the business and build slowly during my extra hours. For me, it's not about rushing. It's about building something sustainable while still being responsible with my current career. So, what changed now is my mindset and my options. Before, I only had one source of income and one path, but now I feel like I'm building something that can grow over time. It also give me a new community, new skills, and a bigger vision for the future. And I'm still a full-time employee, a mom, but now I'm also someone who is creating another opportunity for my family, and that makes me happy. So there, that's it for me. So do we have
Yes.
any more comments?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think we can read some comments from Camille Cruz. So proud of you all. Keep on inspiring more women to build a more empowered community. Fight. So thank you as well. And we hope that you're getting value from our episode so far. And we aim to inspire women to really go after their dreams to digital entrepreneurship. So from Summer Breeze, yes, sis Mads, keep up your reels. I love watching and would love to learn from you. The best part of this community, we learn from each other and everyone has something to bring to the table. Yes, we're really amazed with Mami Mad's video editing skills and her heartfelt content, right? So what's good in the business is that everyone has each of one has something to offer and something we are good at that we can also share with other women or other business owners so that they can also learn from us, right? And then another one from Daphne Summer Breeze. Yes. Well said, Nia. Was nice meeting you in person in Dubai. So Nia is going around the world to meet us. Thank you. Oh, another one from Mary and Meng. Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Thank you for watching. She's watching over dinner in Bangkok. Good evening there. I think that's it. Pia, take it away for our
All
closing.
right. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, who joined us tonight and listened to our stories. If there's one thing we want people to realize is this: you don't need to quit your job, you don't need to burn bridges, and you definitely don't need to risk the security you already worked hard to build. What you can do is start building something on the side. You can create a second stream and you can slowly design long-term flexibility for your future and your family, because this is not about replacing what you have right now, but this is about expansion. It's about giving yourself more options, more growth, and more possibilities. So if you are someone who is curious, if you're someone who feels that maybe you also want to create something more for your future, we invite you to start learning with us. Just comment info or send us all a message and we'll share with you how we started while still working full time or being a present mom to our kids. So no pressure, just information, because sometimes one small decision today can open bigger opportunities tomorrow. So thank you everyone and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Good
Bye-bye.
night,
Happy
everyone.
Women's
Thank
Day.
you. Happy
Happy
weekend.
Women's
Happy
Day,
Women's
everyone.
Day.
Bye-bye.